When did you realize that the person you married actually disgusted you? My husband David and I had been trying to have a baby for 3 years when we finally got pregnant with twins. I was over the moon, but at our 20-week ultrasound, we got devastating news. One twin was perfectly healthy, the other had severe birth defects and wouldn't survive more than a few hours after birth. I was heartbroken, but David's reaction made my blood run cold. Well, at least we're getting one good one out of the deal, he said right in front of the doctor. The doctor looked horrified. I wanted to disappear, but that was just the beginning. David started referring to our babies as the normal one and the defective one. He told people we were having 1.5 babies. When I begged him to stop, he said, "Why are you getting attached to something that's going to die anyway?" At 32 weeks, I went into early labor. As I was being rushed to the emergency room, David was on his phone with his brother. "Yeah, hopefully the broken one comes out first and dies quick so we don't have to deal with it," I heard him say. I was in active labor, terrified, and my husband was hoping our child would die faster. Both babies were born that night. Our healthy daughter Amara came first, crying and perfect. Our son Michael came second, and despite his condition, he was beautiful. The doctors said Michael might have hours, maybe a day. I held him and sobbed. He was so tiny, so fragile, but he was our son. David refused to even look at him. "Don't name it," he told me. "It'll just make this harder." I named him Michael anyway, after my father. For the next 18 hours, I held Michael while David sat in the corner playing games on his phone. Nurses kept giving him disgusted looks. When Michael passed away in my arms, I was destroyed. David's first words were, "Thank God that's over. Now we can focus on the real baby." At Michael's funeral, David showed up late and spent the entire service texting. When people came to offer condolences, he said things like, "Well, we knew this was coming, and at least we got one healthy kid out of it." My mother pulled me aside and said, "Honey, this man has no soul," but the absolute worst was yet to come. 2 weeks later, I found David on the phone with his insurance company, trying to get money back for the unused baby items. "We only needed one crib, one car seat," he was saying. "The other baby died, so we should get a refund on the duplicate items." He was literally trying to profit off our dead son. When I confronted him, he exploded. "That thing cost us thousands in medical bills and gave us nothing. I'm just trying to recover some of our losses." He called our son that thing. That night, I packed Amara's things and left. I couldn't let her grow up thinking that's what love looks like. David's response was to immediately file for custody, claiming I was emotionally unstable due to postpartum depression. His lawyer argued that my unhealthy attachment to the deceased infant proved I was unfit to parent our living child. But I had been recording our conversations. I played the recordings in court. David calling Michael defective, it, and that thing. David celebrating our son's death. David trying to profit from baby items. The judge was visibly shaken. She awarded me full custody and ordered David to pay maximum child support. But karma wasn't done with him. David started dating a woman named Ashley. 6 months later, Ashley got pregnant. At their ultrasound, they discovered the baby had Down syndrome. Ashley was scared but wanted to keep the baby. David's response was to demand she get an abortion, calling the baby defective and saying he wasn't going through this again. Ashley recorded the conversation and posted it on our friends group with David's full name. David's employer saw it and fired him immediately. His family disowned him. Ashley left him and got a restraining order. Some people aren't meant to be parents.